Today we're going to be talking about the moist critical situation and like the debate with Sneako, pretty much all that good stuff, so stay tuned. And my bad for the gameplay in the background. Alright, my OBS was glitched or something like that. I was trying to get some balloons gameplay and it just messed up on me, so my apologies for that. But anyway, let's get into it. So first off, let's just roll the Sneako take first, then we'll roll a Charlie take and see why he's being cancelled, quote unquote.
I'm talking about your personal beliefs. Do you think someone in their 20s should be able to marry a 15 or 16-year-old?
Someone in their 20s should, I mean, I personally wouldn't do it. I don't know many people who would do it. The maturity for people in the teenagers in the West is getting much worse, but there are...
We're talking globally. Let's just talk globally. Like, do you think it is okay for... I'm not talking about just you specifically anymore. Anyone. Do you think it's okay for anyone in their 20s, an adult, to marry a 15 or 16-year-old?
A 21-year-old, if there was a marriage where the father consented and the daughter consented, and it was both good on both families and they wanted to do it, why am I going to get involved? Why should we get the government involved?
Well,
why would I tell them if everybody's consenting, if everybody's okay with it, if the parents are okay with it, if nobody's being harmed, if it's going to be okay, if they're both abiding by the rules and they're not hurting each other, why not?
But they're still, like, they're at best a sophomore in high school. They can't consent to something like that. Like, do you...
So Sneako's take here is just outlandishly dog shit for a multitude of reasons, such as there was one TikToker who did sell her daughter into a trafficking ring by the name of Lovely Peaches. And if you can sell your daughter, then why couldn't you just sell them to marriage? And if the parents can agree and they just make a deal under the table, then why wouldn't the marriage not happen? But it's just so stupid, right? Like, but anyway, we're gonna roll the clip that Moist Critical is quote unquote getting canceled for right here, and his take will... He's just surrounded in this take, and no matter what he said, he could not have been on a winning side, right? Like, either way, he's gonna be disagreed with, and that's basically it. So let's roll the clip real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you're good. If somebody can have... Okay, do you believe that somebody can go through hormone therapy? Can they change their gender if they're a child?
I think that's totally fine as long as everyone is consenting, as you agree with.
Okay, so as long as everyone...
If your parents are okay with it and you are okay with it, I think that's totally a familial decision to make. Yeah.
Okay, so a child can cut their penis off and take hormone blockers and change their biology forever, but they can't get married?
Oh, that's a decision that now extends beyond the family, because now you're bringing in a different party. So if you have someone that's your age coming in saying, I want to marry that child, I don't think that can happen under any circumstance.
So, but it's still a personal decision. You're still deciding.
Because there's
take the other party out of the equation. It's a personal decision. If I'm 16 and I personally want to marry this girl, she's beautiful. She's 21 years old. Her family wants to do it. My family wants to do it. You're saying I can't do that. We're both consenting. I'm ready to go. I'm physically mature, but I'm not allowed to marry because Moy says that woman's a pedophile. But if then the next day I leave it, I'm depressed, I want to cut my penis off, I can go right into the clinic, snip it off, and start taking HRT like Chris Tyson. That's a society that makes sense to you?
It is. I believe everyone has complete... Yep, I believe everyone has the right to do with their body what they want to do.
Okay.
Basically what Charlie said here was pretty much the exact same thing Sneako said with a different take, as long as the parents are okay with it. But where I disagree with Charlie, and that's probably the best thing you could do in that situation, right? Because he's trying not to get canceled, you know? I don't think he really cares about the cancellation or anything like that. But at the same time, if he agrees and says you shouldn't let your kid do that, he would be canceled for being a homophobic, transphobic, you know? And that really doesn't make sense, right? Like, your child could wait till they're older, or if they're really serious about it, then that could happen. But people always disagree, right? Like, the take could go either way. Wait till you're an adult. You know, that's what I see mostly. But that's just my opinion. Just wait till you're an adult, you know? You can dress how you want to, but it doesn't really affect me in my day-to-day life. But Sneako is literally promoting, like, selling a kid. Like, he's not directly promoting that, but if that did pass, like, and people could marry like a 15-year-old, you know, some parents are just like downright awful and terrible, you know, and they could just sell their children to those people, you know, like an old rich guy, you know, like Jeffrey Epstein for an example, right? I don't really know where I'm going with this video, but we're gonna start looking into this little paragraph that Charlie has announced about his podcast. I don't exactly know who announced it, but I'm just gonna put it up on screen real quick. Goodbye, Charlie. Hey everyone, effective immediately, Charlie has made the decision to leave both the official podcast and Red Thread. He wants to go on an indefinite hiatus to scale back his time spent on the internet. We obviously wish him the best, for everyone to respect his decision and for all to know that the show will always be open for him to drop by and talk shop should we wish to return. The official podcast, Red Thread, and Criminally Stupid are not going anywhere in light of this announcement. But basically, like, even if Charlie is canceled, right, he's still a millionaire from YouTube. He still owns gaming organizations and all this other stuff. And I stand with Charlie on this take and why Sneako is in the wrong once again. But everyone wants to cancel Charlie and say he's in the wrong because he was put in a situation, like, right, Sneako put him in a position where he could not answer without offending someone, right? So he just did the best take for monetization, and it turned on him, right? So either way, he could never, like, get his point across, even though Sneako knew he would back him into a corner just like that right there. And no matter what he said, none of that, like, nothing could really be done about it. So anyway, that's about it. It's been your boy Swiss, and peace out. I kind of rushed this video, so my apologies. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'm about to start making better content. School's starting back, man, and I don't know what's gonna happen with the channel. Leave some positivity in the comments. Somebody keep it up or something, man. It's about to get real. But it's been real. It's your boy Swiss, and peace.